Hello, gravitation adinga last part na. Hitain video ma sapena chu hichi satellites pa jang cover thari ka tiale a south him tai na. Pungka khat makhai pungkal ni hing mai the hen chi chu makan bol jing hitan. Ka sebanga chu masaka sebanga chu acceleration due to gravity to satellite cho he na. Hi cho hi phatia ni ke prepare ngai cho chi chapter a he na. Aji chu question ho value chun previous question ho value chun athang pi a he tam zo he na. Chi te ni topic a ko nai question ki dong cho chala he. So we'll just dive into our topic. Satellites chu he chu ke chala na satellite chu pe ha art kim vela ki vela le ho he na so he. So these are satellites, okay? It's like satellites twice ho he na. Satellites ki hilawa planets planets chung azong ki apply thei cho chila him. Example chu nisa vela ho planets ki revolve chala na. Ai lo le art vela hi moon jong ki rotate cho na. Chita banga chu satellites ho jong hi art vela ki rotate cho. Chija chu question ho bang le planets azong question ki dong thai satellites chung azong question ki dong thai ai hi banga chu formula is di ho he na. Abona hi ki apply thei so ke cho chila him. Okay, suppose you have an art. Na art lahite galziutin radius to r. Alakim vela hi, so at a distance of let's say r, so total r. So I have a satellite. So satellite hi revolves so na ki akim vela hi. Masapena chu speed of satellite holo masapena tyo. Example chu satellite pa hi v2 the speed pa hi na. Ahong ki rotate ala chun, so the satellite is performing a circular motion, right? Art kim vela chu ki rotate ala chun, circular motion a perform so na. Circular motion a perform ala chun, ipita centripetal force iti ho, so apply dito chu chala hi. So here between the satellite and the art, there is a force of attraction. Okay, the force of attraction chu piham, so F equals to, example mass of satellite to small m deutin, mass of art to capital M deutin na chala hi. Force is equals to z into m divided by r square. So na force between satellite and art. So force of attraction pa lang ha direction here. So it is towards the art. Okay. So this force of attraction will act as a centripetal force. It's a force of attraction ji satellite ki revolve thai cho. Tilkha chu circular motion ki revolve thai ji chu piham del centripetal force om ji chula na. Chilai adinga hi chilai satellite circular motion adinga centripetal force ki pa hi piham del it's a force of attraction pa hi cho. So therefore a formula chu pita circular motion I bol ji chu centripetal force chu mv square divided by r chula na chilai hi circular motion aho. So the concept ko apply le chun hi force pa hi it should be equals to mv square divided by r. Okay. So from here so small m gets cancelled out. So v square is equals to r khat to r khat jong ki cancel out na. So zm divided by r. Okay. So therefore what is the value of v? So root over zm divided by r. This formula of speed of satellites. So root over zm by r. R chu piham art center akuna satellite chanjuna distance separation pass so small r hisa. So capital Z capital M mass of art. Here's here. Okay, so this is the all right here speed of satellite. Hichi satellite hi art kim vela ki rotate so na chija jo speed root over 2 zm by r hisa. Chito bang jo planet dang khat bang chuna sun kim vela ki rotate ala chun hijai formula ne apply phala chun speed of that planet is root over zm by r chala m pa chuna mass of sun hung ki ta chu. Okay, so when you apply this formula for satellite I mean for planets na. Okay, so here the one more point is the speed. Chala speed pa hai na vela chun. So speed is inversely proportional to 1 by root over r. Icho bang hi so the speed is inversely proportional to the square root of distance. Okay, so remember that point also. Question khan ga bolu na speed ke apply na him. Example art na art here. So let's say art mass m radius r. Okay, akim vela here let's say satellite nium na. Let's say there are two satellites. One of the satellite is at a distance of let's say how much 3r by 2 tiw na khat pa here. So one satellite is at a distance of 3r by 2. So there is another satellite. So which is at a distance of let's say 5r by 2 tiêu thế na chला hi. Satellite S2 tiêu tin khat chu S1 tiêu te. Khuti le question chu piham calculate the ratio of their speed. Okay. Question chun he thim chu na satellite nium so satellite S1 to S2 tiêu te. S1 pa chu at a distance of 3r by 2 from the center of the earth. Okay. Abana S2 pa chu piha distance of 5r by 2 from the center of earth na. It's a value ho hi hypothetical cho dan cho me kin ka sim to value is na. Ata khu 3r by 2 chan jong hi lo mai thei chu. Ta ji chu art to hin aki close ta jong satellite jong cho chilai ta ko na ewan chu he chilai formula ki practice na me question kan sim is na chilai hi. So here khutile ratio of speed na question I hold do chu. So what will be the ratio of their speed? So v1 khui pi de ha solve lesson v1 to root over z into m divided by r1 so pi ha 3r by 2 na chi hi. So here this is 2 into zm divided by 3 into r. Okay. So simply I can write here root 2 by 3 into root over zm by r. Hiti achu maka zinan zi hi biham tele ratio kan la de cho. Abana v2 ko biham. So v2 chu root over zm by 5r by 2. Okay. So 2 goes up 2zm divided by 5r. So under root na. It's like 2 by 5 zm divided by r. Okay, root zm. Atile ratio ki dol chun divide ball jing la chun ratio he jing chula na chilai. So what is v1 by v2? So you will have root 2 by root 3 into root over zm by r. Abana nuya chu root 2 by root 5 into root over zm by r. Root over zm by r to root over zm by r ki cancel la chun remaining chu pi ha. So you will have root 2, root 3 pa kong kum su din na. Abana nuya he root 2 khat ke na, root 5 pa ko chitaw ding. So root 2 gets cancelled out. Finally, what is your answer? So root 5 by root 3. Atile ratio chu pi ha. So v1 is to v2 should be equals to root 5 is to root 3. Okay, this is your answer na. So phale question ta jong solve tu jana previous question ho jong tu hin abane chi ma sang win speed chu hi san chu jana abana hi time period of satellites. Okay, art gazi ki routine art radius to r na ale satellite to distance of r tu ta chala hi. So this is the satellite. Kutile satellite jong ki revolve ala chun circular path follow so na art of kim vela chi ala chun. So the path of the satellite is like this. Okay, so we'll consider this a circular path. Okay, ale one complete revolution na dinga hi time period time taken pa chuna ju time period kiti cho. So the time taken to complete one revolution around the earth. So that is your time period. Chu iti hold you ha. So here the time period is what distance by speed na. So distance so pi ha. Itin around khat sila chun distance so pi circumference of the circle chula na. Chu pi ha 2 pi r cho. 2 pi r is 2 pi into r here piham so small r divided by speed to v tu te satellite pa speed na alezo chu speed chu bol tau chala speed formula chu pitam speed formula chu root over zm divided by r chi v pa he ga substitute bol chon na. So therefore t will be what? So 2 pi into r divided by root over zm divided by r. Okay, r root r pa hechung na koi to leo chun iping pot di ha. So 2 pi divided by root zm into r power 3 by 2. Okay, it's 3 by 2 iti pot ha r power 1 na plus into r power 1 by 2 so na root chun na nuya pa kong kaltawa la chun 1 by 2 so ale 1 plus 1 by 2 chu pa 1 plus 1 by 2. So this will be 3 by 2. Okay, so here I got the formula for time period. So time period is given by 2 pi root over zm into r power 3 by 2. Iti azong hina by heart na eh lo jong le alang pi ake by heart jidan khu pi ham tele both sides squaring bol leo chun na both sides squaring ga bol leo chun. So t square should be equals to 4 pi square divided by zm into r is that the cube na. So you can by heart this also. Okay, time period. It's a pattern value in Kepler's third law to keep on. So the square of time period is equals is proportional to the cube of the semi-major axis. It's a circular part of the semi-major axis part radius. Okay, so remember question ho ong kitong ho na lang pia chia jong hing ki base z cho chala he. So t square is proportional to r cube. Okay, time period to time period is 2 pi by root over zm. R power 3 by 2. Okay, otherwise, if you square both sides, t square is equals to 4 pi square by zm into r cube. That's the time period. Okay, question for solve it. It's a formula apply na tempat comfortable in a ding was so like question can seem to this. Suppose R to tayum zona zelahe. R hit a human hitila duha. Satellite had so distance. Also value is allowed na so 3r by 2 tude. So 3r by 2 ma to s1 tude. Satellite dan had so at a distance of let's say 5r by 2. Okay, same question kala zelahe. Right? Then the question is, what is the ratio of their time period? Okay, that is the question. Ratio of time period. Okay, hotele S1 pa whole masaute na. S1 pa time period to piham, so T1 tute. T1 square equals to 4 pi square divided by Zm into radius to piha. So 3r by 2 na. So 3r by 2 the whole cube. R cube na formula so it's here is so T1 square is equals to so 27 R cube divided by 8. Okay, equation 1. Right? Banachu satellite S2 as a vacant S2 ahu. So T2 square is equals to 4 pi square divided by Zm into so 5R by 2 the whole cube. So T2 square should be equals to 4 pi. Okay, I have missed one thing here. So 4 pi square by Zm into 27 r cube by 8 na. Sila jong hi 4 pi square by Zm hong iting din. Abana 5 cube ho 125 r cube divided by 2 cube to 8. Na equation number 2. Tun jite ni divide ga bolew na. T1 square by T2 square to. So T1 square by T2 square equals to is that diha. So 4 pi square by Zm atsung ako na. So 27 r cube divided by 8. So divided by 4 pi square by Zm into so 125 r cube divided by so 8. Cancel tadi cancel leo chun na chala here. So 4 pi square by Zm jong cancel ta. Abana anu ya 8 jong cancel ta. R cube jong cancel ta na. Remaining to piha. Remaining to 27 divided by 125. It's a t square hinalai cho. Hotila T1 by T2 to piha square bolew na both side acho. So therefore I will have here T1 by T2 is equals to what? So root over 27 divided by root over 125. Okay. So 27 to 3 cubes na. 3 cube acho 3 squares ahong pota la chun. So 3 heading. So 3 khat sunga So similarly 5 root 5. Okay, so this is your ratio na. So T1 is to T2 to piham. So 3 root 3 is to 5 root 5. Time period gets a lesson 2 hin habana to piham del energy. Okay, energy part hina potential energy bol sayo hitan gravitational potential energy. Hisiti lo question kitong ko lang pia ho conservation of energy ki haman so jela hi satellite chunga hi na. Example to Earth surface apara satellite to radius of 2 or sana ki kapto wala chun energy sana ki hiam na elole sana ki helam ti hovel hi cho bang chu ki dong ja chu conservation of energy ki ha apply cho chala he atile energy ji tau tai satellite to example I have an Earth to chala ma so at a distance of r tikit na so satellite to chala hi na so satellite atile ma sa pena cho potential energy PE. A formula to PDH. Potential energy to depend 2 particle system patokuna nala thayo. So they're the same thing. Okay, minus Z m1 m2 by R. Na so potential energy is ingula. Hajela inga apply lechun. So minus Z into m into m. Example, mass of r to capital M, satellite to small m hi lechun. So potential energy to Gm capital M small m divided by separation to A. Okay, so this is the potential energy. Chichu hi jing na. Abana chu kinetic energy. Kinetic energy to pm half mv squared chala na chi. So let's say the speed of the satellite is v ute. Okay, satellite speed to v hi lechun. So v value to here chala na, so I calculate cho. Put lechun half m into so root over gm divided by a the whole square. Aji to speed of satellite to pm root over gm divided by a chala na. So if I put this value, what will I have? So half into m into gm divided by a. Okay, so therefore the kinetic energy is how much? So z into m divided by 2a. This is kinetic energy. Okay, achung ako potential energy. Today ni so total energy na total energy zong ne he dong ai cho chala him. So what would be the total energy? Total energy is the sum of potential energy plus kinetic energy. Okay, so ga yet leu chen na chung ako z into m divided by a plus z into m divided by 2a. So minus 1 plus 1 by 2 is minus 1 by 2 this na. So here I will have minus z into m divided by 2a. So this is total energy. So potential energy is minus zm by a. Kinetic energy is zm by 2a. Okay, so half na. Magnitude wise, it is half of the potential energy. Okay, a relation to it. So here, therefore, you will have potential energy is equals to so minus of Ke. Okay, which is Ke 2 times of Ke. So 2 times of Ke. So which is equals to 2 times of total energy. A relation pass na. Okay, here total energy by into 2 ball. So this cancel out, you'll get potential energy. Okay, that is the meaning. So 2 times of total energy will be potential energy. And if you multiply this with 2 and minus, so this cancel out, you'll get potential energy. So minus 2 into Ke will give you the Pe. Na, relation so Pe is equals to minus 2 times of Ke equals to 2 times of total energy. Atile energy azong hi question example khalini ga bol kiru to asila he na apply dan ho. So first example, earth surface ahi satellite khalum cho. Earth apar hi kilans di cho na. We have to launch it from the earth. Atila cho satellite cho chalai ho maintain. Hichalai par ahi we have to launch this satellite from to ahi bitang surface ha malachun separation cho piham r chula na jala initial separation cho to so chala is r par ahi we have to launch it till a distance of let's say 2r. Okay, satellite cho 2r chan cho kilans ngai cho. Okay, it's chan kilans na ding cho what should be the initial speed of the satellite. So that is the question. So with what speed you have to launch the satellite so that it reaches 2r distance. Okay, it's a question. So with what speed satellite S is to be launched such that it reaches height. Height is equal na. Kutila 2r sana chiding alson height to r above surface. Okay. Tang surface ako na r sana lechun center of r para surface and to r na total to 2r ta so equation so. So with what speed you have to launch the satellite so that it reaches the height of 2r, right? Okay, so here in this type of question you have to use conservation of energy. Okay. Conservation of energy to pita ka recall lechun total energy initial should be equals to total energy final. Okay. Total energy to pita. So potential energy initial plus kinetic energy initial should be equals to potential energy final plus potential energy total kinetic energy final na chilai. Okay, khotele value pollution initial achu surface awm chula na. surface energy chu pi di ha. So minus z into m mass jong chu small m to capital M laute r da chu capital M za satellite da chu small m na. So divided by r. Okay, so initially it is on the surface of the earth, so distance from the center is r plus half mv square. So vi launch do. So let's say we launch this satellite with a speed v. Then this should be equals to, finally, what is the potential energy? 2r chana chi ala chun final achu 2r am ta chula na 2r achu gaking la ta chu ala chun. So here you have zmm divided by so 2r. This is the potential energy. Okay, so plus final kinetic energy is now 0. As the surface akuna chia 2r achu gaking la chu. Okay, so therefore finally potential kinetic energy is 0. We have to assume that the satellite is at rest. Okay, finally, so you find out v here. So half mv square should be equals to khat pai khola transfer leuchun. So zmm by r plus ke surita na minus, so zmm divided by 2r. So you just have to solve this. Half mv square is equals to, is that 1 minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. So zm m divided by 2r. Okay, so mm gets cancelled out. Therefore, what is v square? V square is equals to 2 zong cancel out na. So v square is zm divided by r. So therefore, v should be root over zm by r. Okay, chichu answer ta. So 2r sana sinading speed required pa na. So that is root over zm by r. Okay. Okay, then there is the example na. Energy conservation ke mandan ho iga so hintin. Energy ki apply na hoto na. To hi satellite adinga required jo si abona I bolta. So mas apena jo speed heza, time period heza, abana energy. Okay, so these are the things you have to remember. Abana khachu escape speed jong analyze escape speed pa jo chumin ka bolo na jo pale. So these three things you remember. Okay, to hi question previous question ho in solve na chi ho mangcha cho. Okay, after that we'll do escape speed. Okay. So our first problem, a satellite is revolving around the earth at a height of chikipina height. It's a height onke dipale na chipeni above the surface of earth. So chipeni. Na. First question, so what is the speed of satellite? A part. So V formula chipiam root over zm divided by r chola na. R choose earth center akuna satellite umsan separation chucho. Kutile chilahi r hi zat ha. So r plus h hi ngai chola na chi. H pass from the surface is so r to radius of r, so total pass r plus h hi ngai. So radius of r 6400 na ngai na chila. So 6400 plus 600 is that the ham japan here. So 7,000 kilometer. Okay. So what will be the value? Z2 6.6 into 10 power minus 11. Mass of R2 6 into 10 power 24 divided by, so 7,000. Okay, square root. It's like calculation. That's a pure calculation. Is not like must have been power got solved lesson. So it's like 3 or manu 3 or masong 24 na. So let's do like this. Asung ako got solved solution. So 6.6 into 6. Okay, into 10 powers at the 13 na minus 11 plus 24 is 13. So divided by anu ya 10 cube. Okay. So here how much is this? So 3. So you will have 10 remaining. Okay. 6 6 are 36. 3 in hand. 6 6 are 36. 39. Okay. 39.6 into 10 power 10. So under root. So 39.6 is that the square root here. It's like example ako lang pi exam ang ko alachun MCQ is option ako na hong ki eliminate he cho chila here. To eliminate bolding alachun example chila root 39 whole ngai chola na. So 39.6 let's say root approximately root 39. Root 39 ho ta technical kan hilu cho. So root 39 chu chi cho. Chima sanga ko root 36 na. So root 36 so be 6 square. Okay. So after that you have a perfect square is 49. So this is 7 square na. Ale 39 he 36 is an agamla. So 37, 38, 39 plus 3 chura na. Ale 39 apara 49 ko is agamla plus 10 so na. So which is like triple times. Okay. So triple times wins chicho pidinam the 39 so approximately will be 6.3. Approximately. Okay, 6.1, 6.2 bata 6 to 7 ki ka hi somum cho na somin hom khen leo chun isalai pa chila hi 13 cho na isalai pa chila hi 3 hi za isalai pa chila hi so 3 are 9 approximately 3 times. Okay, so therefore approximately his like distance pa hai na, so here the value of 39 should be 6.3. Okay, 6.3 jong chu ga lin val mai the na approximation na cho approximately 6.2 jong na la the cho chila hi na no bola 6.2 la jing ut na. So here the value of this will be approximately 6.2 into 10 power 5. Okay, meter per second. Kilometer per second na. Okay. Atil abana chu b part chu pm b part chu time period ke dong kin na time period formula chu pitam so t chu so 2 pi by root over zm into r power 3 by 2. Okay, so this was the formula. So power 3 by 2 whole hard is na. So you can do one thing, you can do t square hold dosing lesson t square so pm 4 pi square divided by zm into r cube. Value put velang solve la so na chi numerical may ba cha jala him. So 4 into so 22 by 7. Okay, into 22 by 7 abana r cube so pm 7000 the whole cube. Okay, so divided by so 6.6 into 10 power minus 11 abana mass of r2 6 into 10 power 24. Okay, again you have to solve all of this and then finally take the square root. Na square root na bozo phalajun value whole halajun is a technique hil pa he se apply ta aje. Okay, so if you solve this you'll get approximately 5.8 into 10 power 3 seconds. Ai lo chalai solve dan him aha abe se jong la chun na original formula pa cho time period chu pita so 2 pi r divided by v. Chong hin apply theo cho jala hi aji chu r jong ki hetula na je r chu 7000 hi za to chu v jong ki heta cho previous question na v jong ki hold ta na to chu chiteni value put vilang na ga solve la chun chi pen jong hi solve no jamai thei cho. So in both of the cases you'll get the same answer. Okay, moving on next, two satellites A and B move around the Earth in the same orbit. Kutila chun R ki bang tine cho. Okay, so here both of them have same R. Distance pa chu ki bang na. The mass of B is twice the mass of A. Satellite teni mass chu ki bang lo na. So then the first thing is speed of A and B are equal. Dm chu. Satellite khat art kim vela ki revolve ala chun a formula chu pita. So root over Zm by A chulana. So if you look at the formula, so this formula does not depend on the mass of satellite. Okay, one thing. So that means both of them will move with the same speed. Okay, speed kibang de. Okay, abana option one no try leo chun na. Example to C na pa ko vela chun. To cho ihon kinetic energy so half formula chupita. So Ke pen chu half mv square so ana jela he. So v hi ki bang so ani ni hona na. So v ki bang ai bang so mass ki bang talo chula. Okay, mass ki ba lo le chun kinetic energy jong ki bang lo na. So therefore C part is also wrong. Okay. To so b to d pa hai pite na ha. B pa ko potential energy of R plus A. Potential energy chu pita. Potential energy chu so minus Z into M divided by A chula na. So here potential energy also depends on the mass. So therefore, so both of them will have different potential energy. Potential energy of R plus A pa to na. Hiji energy of A to hin energy of B pa ke bang lo cho. So here these two is okay, but plus A and plus B. So here this value and this value are different, so they cannot be equal. Okay. Similarly, total energy of R plus A chilai so A to B jong ke bang kilo na. Adi chu isi bang wa chu chilai ha hi total energy of A chu pi ha. You can also check it again. So total energy chu pi ha minus Z into M by 2A. So na chilai jong hi mass kit cho. So it also depends on the mass of satellite. Okay. So therefore the fourth option is also wrong. Okay, because total energy of A and total energy of B are different. All right here. So total energy of A and total energy of B, so they are not the same. Na B part chu pi ha potential energy of A to chun potential energy of B pa chu ki bang lo chu. Okay. Next problem. Two satellites A and B go around a planet in a circular orbit having radius to so radius chum ke pi na chi pen hi r1 diu ten khat pa hi r2 diu te. Okay, two satellites A and B go around the planet in a circular orbit having radii 4r and r. So if the speed of A, here's also like a question mistake. Now, if the speed of A is 3v, then the speed of B will be what? And that is the question. Okay, then I will do it. Speed of A to pm formula to root over. So z of planet, mass of planet divided by r1. Okay. So v of B to pm, v of B to root over z into m divided by r2. Got put leuchen, so zm divided by haokipiit to pm a haokipiit na a whole mas out. So by 4r. So this is given to be how much? 3 times of v. Okay. So from here, what do you have? So 3v is equals to, so 4 to 2 square is ang pododing. So 1 by 2 into root over zm by r. Okay. So now you know one value. So root over zm by r value pa kihita cho. Chichu isa nung podam 6v. Okay, equation number 1. So B part I hold na B part so biham so R2 who is that ham R2 who R ke teacher na. So therefore root over ZM by R. So this value we have already found, which is 6V. And that is your answer. Okay, Bana, next problem. Satellite is orbiting just above the surface of the Earth. Just above teacher na. Time period ki piya, T ki pitch or so if D is the density of the Earth and G is the universal gravitational constant of the then the quantity 3 pi by ZD. Kutile D whole longai na bale so we have to find out D in terms of D, okay? D to density ki teacher na chalahi. So density to be mass by volume cho chalahi. So mass of Earth by volume to be Earth is sphere, sphere is so 4 by 3 pi r cube. Okay, so this is the value of D. So 3m divided by 4 pi r cube. Question 1 ga tiu na chala hi. Abana chu piham time period jong ki pina T. So e honi pi head va T square chu pita T square chu. So 4 pi square divided by zm into r cube so na T square here so so now here what can you do? So here you have to rearrange na rearrange le levana na put le levana na koi diu so chala here. So from here z being pot de la chala z pa hi ve transfer vel lang na. So T square pa hi hin la su leu chun. So 4 pi square, okay, r cube divided by, so m into T square. This is equation number 2. It involves the question of quantity represents a teacher na. It's a quantity pass or hit in bold. So 3 pi by ZD tilten, Z to hin, Z value pa to hin, D value pa hin na an input to jalahin. So you put value pdha. So 3 pi, so divided by Z2, 4 pi square r cube divided by m into T square. Na abana D to piham, so D to 3m divided by 4 pi r cube. Okay, it cancel here. So r cube gets cancelled out. So m gets cancelled out. So 1 pi and 1 pi gets cancelled out. 1 pi gets cancelled out. 4 gets cancelled out. 3 gets cancelled out. Remaining to pm. So remaining is now only T square. Okay, just to answer using that. So T square. Okay, so question concept of base hilaw na just logic naman vana so you have to think it logically and then try to rearrange the formulas and then just put the values. Okay. Apana, a satellite is revolving around a planet in a stationary orbit. The stationary orbit chupiti na to a geostationary satellites ke tijong beta. Ju pihan tele satellite ho hi race saum na. Tijo race ati jo art chung examples India chung lai ta hena Delhi chung lai ta ho satellite kan cho cho Delhi a ke pai banga khona is satellite jong here same speed a ke pai din cho. So 24 hours acho, so it will only be above Delhi. It will always be above Delhi na. Jo geostationary ke ti cho jalain. Aven na kha cho ko na nanjing na art speed art ke paina speed achu amazon ke pai cho. Okay. So here your given time period is how much? 6 hours. So time is 6 hours. Mass of planet so PKP, mass of planet to 1/4 of mass of art. So mass of planet equals to 1/4 of mass of art. Radius of the orbit of the planet is to just planet cuma ki piso example na. So planet har ki pindin hije planet around the planet achu satellite har ki revolve na. Satellite pa chu time period 6 hours ka tiala chun hije jong hi planet pa se time period hi pe cho chala hi ki mangmas ki manglo me na jong la. So here we have to find our radius. Hotila time period formula chipita. So time period formula 2. So t square equals to 4 pi square by zm into r cube chale na ji r2 so distance small r cube diute from the center of planet pato satellite pa separation pa chana so r cube cha jala he khudile ji planet bol ma sadana 4 planet. So for planet you're given so t square to 6 square. So this is 4 pi square and z into mass of planet, mass of planet. Mass of planet to piha. So 4 times of me by 4 na. Okay. So into r cube hold on na jalai. Okay, so this is equation 1. Got solved yote. So 6 are 36. So 4 is equal to 4 are 16 pi square r cube divided by z into me. So equation 1. Chito pa nga so r da jong whole option. So for art. R da time period to be 24 hours chula na. So here for r I will have 24 square should be equals to 4 pi square by z into me into r da so like pm 4.2 into 10 power 4 na. So 4.2 into 10 power 4. So the whole cube. Equation na kipito sila he. So geostationary orbit of the art na. So 24 square to PM 576. 4 pi square divided by ZME. Okay, 42 into 10 power 3. Hitting cube in kweda no. That's like so cube equation number 2 na. To chiten divide ball bilang r cube ko hold on sizing. So if I divide equation 1 and equation 2, so 36 divided by 576. So chung ako 16 pi square pi r square pi square r cube divided by nuya ko piha. So z into me na. Abana khatpen ko 4 pi square into so 42 into 10 power 3 the whole cube so divided by is that the so z into me. Ito hising chula na chala hi 4 pi square. Okay, so cancel tate ban cancel out na. So zme gets cancelled out. So pi square gets cancelled out. So 4 1 is 4 4 4 or 16. Okay. So 4 9 are 36. Adang hiting ko yote ban solve yote. So now I have to find r cube. So r cube I'll put it alone. So 9 into 42 cube ho 42 into 42 na into 10 powers at the so 3 are 9. So the whole divided by 576. T r cube na. It's a penny cut bolosan ban cancel solution. First is 6 9 are 54, 36 6 7 are 42, 6 9 are 54, 6 6 are 36 na. Banajo 6 7 are 42, 6 1 is 6, 6 6 are 36. That so 21 2 8 are 16. Okay. Okay, what is r cube? So r cube will be equals to tachala hi hichipa he na hichipa he 3 into 7 are 21 so apana 9 jong hi so 3 square chola na ji kutila 3 thum bai uma 7 jong thum vai ta cho. Okay. Abana 8 hi piha 2 cube chula na. So I will try to write everything in terms of cube. Okay. Hotile 3 into 7 into 10 power 3. So the whole cube divided by 2 cube. So cube root on both sides you'll have. So r is equals to, so 7 3 are 21. 21 into 10 power 3 divided by 2. 2 1 is 2, 10.5 into 10 power 3 na? Or approximately you'll have 1.05 into 10 power 4. Okay, alung kaya ka bolsing ta jala hi. So answer to PM 1.05 into 10 power 4 kilometer na. R value is acho. Okay. Next question. The minimum energy required to launch a satellite of mass m from the surface of the Earth of Arapara 2 archan na satellite so. So the whole thing is like this. Chalai Ardoma satellite to Salahom Chalana, the surface I ama. I'll try to write like this. So this is the satellite. To Chalahi Teleparahi Atila separation to R zona. To Chalaparahi Araparahi 2 R's and ho. Okay, so yes. So till 2R you have to launch the satellite. Okay. Satellite mass to small mkpr. Art mass to capital mkpr. So radius r in a circular orbit at altitude from the surface. Surface apara 2R kitiro jala here. So that means from the radius from the center you will have 3R total. Okay. As you surface apara 2R height religion art center apara total to 3R taso na jala here. Okay, energy conservation apply legend to his things. Okay, here they ask you to find what minimum energy required to launch the satellite. Initial kinetic energy required. Energy may make a save initial kinetic energy. So what is the minimum KE required to launch the satellite? Energy conservation apply na. So EI should be equals to E final. So total energy initial, total energy final na. So potential energy initial plus kinetic energy initial to potential final plus kinetic final ahingay na. So initial potential to be minus ZMM divided by R na surface zi aso. So initial speed to half mv square speed k is yung ta sipen k whole lot na sipen sipen to at a distance of 3R you will have ZMM so divided by 3R so plus half mv square. Final speed to v2 na. Speed of satellite formula to PM v equals to root over ZM by 3R so formula to so 3R okay. Separation to 3R is na. So if you put this value here, is that about there? So half m into so ZM divided by 3R. So which means ZMM divided by 6R. Okay. K initial equals to Z lang transfer na. So ZMM divided by R minus ZMM so divided by 3R plus kinetic energy too. So ZMM divided by 6R. Okay. So LCM on another one not here. That's like LCM now. Oh, LCM to 6 na. 136 to 6. So 6 ZMM common has another. So ZMM is common. So I will have 6. So 6 minus 2 plus 1. Okay, so ang pod them so 6 minus 2 to 4, 4 plus 1 to 5 na. So 5 ZMM divided by 6. So this is initial kinetic energy. So answer is option number D. Okay. Okay, Bana, I think this is the last for satellite part na. Escape speed equal masangva. So this is a question based on angular momentum, okay? So concept ka hila wa zaulo na nga chu concept ng angular momentum zong ang kido tha ja na. So it is a new question, that is why I put it here, okay? Two planets A and B have masses m1, m2 move around the sun in circular path r1, r2. Okay. So m1, m2, r1, r2 kipi na jala here. So if the angular momentum of A is L and that of B is 3L, then the ratio of time period. Betang angular momentum formula chu piha m into v into r. Jala na mvr jala. So here you're given L of A, angular momentum of A chu piha m1 na. So v1 r1 so here m1 to r1 chu kipi ai wa v1 chu kipi lo na. So hotele v1 chu pi de ha. So kasi banga chu satellite to earth ki ka relation pa so na. So sun to planet dang ka ki ka relation azong ki apply thai cho. So therefore the same v z into mass of sun divided by r1. Okay. Si v1 pi put lo cho na chala hin. Hotele l a chu pi ham m1 so r1 root over zm divided by r1. So r1 khosonga koilachon r square, you'll have m1 into so root over z into m into so z into m achum zingate ola here. So root r1. Okay, Japan here equation 1 tu na angular momentum of A cho Japan here bkp Japan here l kp cho na. Okay, equation 1. Abana so b a whole kilachun. So lb cho piham mv m2 into v2 into r2. Okay, so m2 into r2 into v2 ko piham so root over zm by r2. Okay, so from here you'll have m1 into so root over zm into root over r2. It's pen hi pkpm 3 lkp na che equation number 2. To achu p hold ha. So ratio of time period ati chol na. Chima sang chu tang he ro chu phya time period square chu r cube to ki relate chol na ti ja chu r1 by r2 pi hold out to. So here root over r1 divide bolzing na 1 by 2. Okay, so you do 1 by 2. So 1 who z m1 into root over zm into root over r1. So divided by m2 into m2 dicho. So root over zm into root over r2 equals to l divided by 3l. Cancel to the cancel out. So now root zm cancel out. L gets cancel out. So root over r1 by r2. Root r1 by root r2 ho pi de ham. M2 ho chung nga na. So M2 divided by so 3 times of M1 cho chala he. He pa he ga square bol lo na both side. Square ka bola la chun. So R1 by R2 chu ping podam. So M2 square divided by 3 are 9 M1 square. Okay. So now what do we have to do? T square is proportional to R cube pa he na chala he. So I can also write like this 3 power r cube by 2. Okay. Tang hi chi pi kasi na r power 3 by 2 here. So r root r chu cube bol chun na chu 3 by 2 tine cho. Okay. Khu te le chun hi chi ni bol hi bol te. So chala square bol pa hoy na 2 hin directly in cube zo bol te. So cube this one. Take a cube of this one. So I will have r1 by r2 the whole cube. So which is also t1 by t2 hizing na Japan here. As it t is proportional to root r his so root r1 by root r2 the whole cube part of t1 by t2 tinazing so here. So how much is this? So m2 divided by m1 3 times of m1 the whole cube. Cubing both side the ball. So na here. So how much is this? M2 cube divided by so 3 cubes is 27 m1 cube. Okay, answer is so m2 by m1 cube by 27. Okay, option A na. Okay, finally to hi escape speed na last concept of chapter adinga. Escape speed to repeat na ha. So what is the minimum speed you have to give an object, okay, from the surface na? Earth surface hi. So what is the minimum value of v that you have to give an object so that it just crosses the Earth's gravity? Okay. V to so if the V is less enough, then it will go fly up and then come back. Na? So, but after a certain value of V, so if the object is projected, it will go fly and then it will pass through gravity gravity and gravitational field as gravitational field na polanga chu hitai leng pe ta chu kinong let lo na. So the minimum speed such that the object does not return to the art. So that is what we call escape speed. Okay, simple ta sa dinga chu na. Tang a derivation chu pi ha hitai art zo na art radius to r hisa. So object is here. Okay, so let's say this is the object mass m due there. Initially, what value of V you have to give such that it does not come back? Ita leng ding intin. Let's say height h due. Na height h speed hi V due an so initial speed to u due. To h pa hi infinity ong pa la chun h pa hi escapes khung kin le talo ta chu chala hi. Example derive nothing may chun chala height is gal out in height is speed pa hi V na. Initial speed to use or hotel energy conservation ga bolauchun initial energy to be half mu square, okay, minus potential energy to half zmm divided by r. So this is equals to finally so half mv square minus z into mm divided by r plus h r plus h. 2 in half mv square pa hai na side equivalent lang hilauchun half mv square should be equals to so half mu squared minus z into m divided by r plus so z into m divided by r plus h. Okay, to hi people ham tela hi che pa hai na, so we transfer it on the other side. Ale to hi quantity hi velo chun na, so left langa hi pi ma ke cho. Okay, so z langa hi pi mam chipen hi, so this is a positive quantity. Okay, so this is a positive quantity. So to make both sides positive, okay, so here, so this also need to be positive. Ay lo explain sandang so biham tele object so na ahong kinung le lo na dinga chu so ahong kinung le lo le chun object chu ta chu chi pe ta chu. Okay, it will keep on going. That means this half mv square, so it will be greater than 0. Okay, it can never be 0 na. As you half mv square pa 0 hong hilachun, the meaning of that is the object goes like this and comes to rest. Okay, comes to rest. That means it is still inside Earth's gravity. Okay, rest so there is a chance that it will come back again na. To rest object pa tai chiding chi pe di speed v na. So that means the final kinetic energy so needs to be greater than 0. Or you can say Ke is greater than or equals to 0. To positivity now positive V pa value so if there is some value of V, it will keep on going so forever na. So we want that thing, okay? Escape speed whole nothing na. So we want this to go such that it will keep on going so without returning back. No return. Okay. Ahiti na ding positive na. Chipen positive chipen positive chipen r plus h kiti it can never be negative na. Radius h na always positive value so therefore this also has to be positive to make all of this positive. To make both sides positive, so this quantity also needs to be positive. Quantity ga concentrate so here these things should also be greater than or equals to 0. So it will have half mu squared minus zm into m divided by r should be greater than or equals to 0. So I will have half mu squared should be greater than or equals to zmm divided by r. Okay, gets cancelled out. So u squared should be bottom. So 2 into zm by r. Okay, or u value should be so u should be greater than root over 2zm by r. So this is the formula for escape speed. Okay, escape speed to root over 2zm by r. It's a value put vilang na soft level, you'll get approximately 11.2 kilometer per second. His speed ahi na project wala chun object pa chahung kinung le laur ta cha. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, at the question solve for na. So that much will be for this chapter. Okay. Masapen chu piham, an object is kept at at rest. Okay, at distance of 3r above the earth's surface. So the minimum speed with which it must be projected so that it does not return to the earth. So the whole thing is like this. Ita hi object umjo na. Object ati art ita hi umjo. Ala to hi object pa hi distance of 3r above the surface. Surface apara hi. So 3r distance hi object khat umjo chi. Now hechi object pa hi with what speed you have to project such that it does not come back again. Okay. You can assume this thing is see like this. So the object is here. Now this distance is how much? So 4r. Now as you pen hi piha pen hi r chula. Total so 4r ta chula na. To chu question chen pido surface akuna ki project hilau chu to hai. Surface akuna ki project hilau in distance 3r hilai object na. Res so chipa ki project de cho. Okay, so that means I can think of this as the object on the surface of another planet. So here the distance is 4r from the center. So with what speed I have to project so that it does not come back. Okay, then formula to PM, formula to root over 2gm divided by r. So then formula to r to PM radius of r. So to r pa he piha, r pa 4r. So then okay. So how much is this? So 2 1 is 2, 2 2 are 4. You will have not 2. So Zm by 2r. So this should be the escape speed. Okay. So Zm by 2r root. So Earth has mass of 8 times and radius of 2 times that of another planet. So Earth to planet compare na to him. So mass of Earth should be 8 times mass of planet given to na. So radius of Earth should be 2 times radius of planet. So if the escape speed of Earth is this much, okay, so V of Earth should be kpm, so 11.2 kilometer per second. Then what is the escape speed of the planet? Okay, here should be V should be so root over 2gm by re. Okay, so re this value is 11.2. See here to na. So planet apa so hold. So this is equals to what? 2 into z into mass of planet divided by radius of planet. So here how much is this? 2 into z into mass of planet should be So from here mass of planet will be mass of Earth divided by 8 times. So mass of Earth divided by 8 times. Okay. Radius of planet should be radius of planet to re divided by 2. So re divided by 2. 2 so chung la chi to na chala he. So is that the chi? So 2 2 are 4, for 2 are 8. So z into me divided by 2 times of re. Root na chala here. So here how much is this? 1 by root 2 into, so root over z into me, so divided by re. So how much is this value? So this value is given as 111.2 na chung ai pa ho. Okay, not this one. 2 zong zao ngai na. So we can modify a little bit here. Modify, so multiply, divide by 2. So 2gme divided by 4re. Okay. Kutila nui lang 4 ko 2 square. So lala hong pododing 1 by 2 into. So root over 2 into gme divided by re. Okay. So we know the value of this thing. So this thing is 11.2. Chisi achu V of planet of Piham, so 11.2 divided by 2. So 2 5 are 10, 2 6 are 12. Okay, answer to 5.6. Okay, abana escape speed of, okay, I'll give you hints, you try this thing na. To the same thing. Earth to planet you compare kitso. So you're given that escape speed of Earth to V na, instead of 11.2 you're now given as V. So this is VE. Abana sa PKPM. So planet having 9 times that of mass. So mass of planet should be so 9 into mass of Earth. Okay. So radius of planet should be 16 times that of Earth. Kutile, what will be the VP? Abolan ki bang chat so previous abol pato hin na. So you try it, okay? PDF kan thot pha lo chun answer to hung tha de ta ya na chipen hi. So you just try it, okay? Next, mass of moon is this much times of mass of planet. Planet khat to moon khat chuki compare na. Diameter of moon is so this much time the diameter of planet. If the escape speed of planet is v, what is the escape speed of moon? Same question. As I bolta sing bang chat. Lai PKP a mass of moon chu so 144 times of mass of planet. Okay. Ale diameter of moon chu piham so 1/16 times diameter of planet na. Diameter chu piha radius by 2 chu. Radius of moon by 2 chu 1/16 into radius of planet by 2. So 2 cancel out. You have relation between R also. So here PKPM escape speed of planet kipina chahiye. So this is given as V. So what will be the escape speed of moon? Okay, same question. So you try it again, okay? So this also homework and paving na. So this is homework and this also homework. Okay. Kasi ibang so PDF kan to pala solution jong thara ta so chla hi. Okay, banatsu the escape speed from Earth's surface is V. So here you're given VE is given as V. So the escape velocity from the surface of another planet having radius 4 times that of Earth. So radius of planet should have 4 times that of Earth. Okay. Same mass density kipina. So this one I will do, okay. Given mass penza ani na benjo mass density kipang tinacho. So rho of planet equals to rho of Earth. Density jo pha mass by volume na. Mass of planet divided by volume 2 4/3 pi rp the whole cube. So this is equals to mass of Earth divided by so 4/3 pi re the whole cube. So 4/3 pi gets cancelled out. So mass of planet divided by mass of Earth 2. So radius of planet cube divided by radius of Earth cube. So radius of so radius of planet divided by radius of Earth is 4 hong pot na jala. So if you put the value here, you'll have 4 cube. So which is 64. Okay. Mass of planet should become 64 times mass of Earth. Equation 2. Okay. So now we can do the same thing na. Azawai bolta bang vasu kibang so kita step banjau se hi. So escape speed of Earth should become so root over 2 into z into me divided by re. It's hi v ki p na question ako. Ale escape speed of planet should become so root over 2z into mass of planet divided by radius of planet. Okay. So 2 into z into mass of planet should become 64 times of mass of Earth. So radius of planet should become 4 times radius of Earth. Okay, so what will you have? So 2 are 4. So 2 into 32. Escape speed of 2 na. So let's it is hitable somewhere in bolte. So 2 into 64 anu ya 4 na. So 4 into 16. Okay, 4 into 16 is 64. Kutela 16 chu hong pot ala 4 hidena chala hi. So root over 2 into zme by re. Itin ko itanute. Aji chu value hi ki he cho chi value hi na. So this is given as v. So therefore what will you have? 4 times v. Chichu escape speed of the planet na. So answer is D. Okay, last problem. So escape speed of the body on Earth is given as this much. So if the same body is projected upward with this much velocity. So now this is some other v, okay, v2 tivde. Then the velocity of the body at infinite distance. Gamla ta athona jana speed path is at the time kiti jala. So here you can do conservation of energy na. So initial kinetic energy should be half into m into so v square. Example jepa v tivte. Could it depend here 2 times of v na. So if I project with 2 times of v the whole square, okay, minus z into m, so divided by r. So here this is equals to so half m v2 squared infinity infinite distance potential energy, so let's say m divided by so infinity. Okay, so infinity term by 0 so this becomes 0. Okay, anything divided by infinity is 0 na. Let's say here, so half into m into v here formula so root over 2 into zm divided by r so na here so here you'll have 2 times so root over z into me divided by r. Okay, 2zm boy. So 2zm divided by r. Okay, so the whole square. So minus zmm divided by r. So this is equals to half into m into velocity do na v2 square. v2 ke tong so chala hai. Okay, so here value ilaw hai di here. So this is the final. Okay. So this is v initial na. V initial pachu so 2v pa is initial kinetic energy na. Finally at infinity the speed of the body is let's say v2 na at infinity achu. So then what is this? So half m into so 4 into v square. For v square. Okay, so minus it is involved there. So here I will have so half into m into 2 or 4 into so zm 2zm divided by r. Okay, bracket hong leochun na square ball leochun. So minus zm into m divided by r. So this is half into m into v2 square. Okay. So 2 gets cancelled out. So I will have here 4 into so zmm divided by r minus zmm so divided by r equals to so half m v2 square. Kutile 4 minus 1 to 3 na. So here I will have so 3 zmm divided by r should be equals to half mv square. So mm gets cancelled out. So what is v2 square? So v2 square is equals to so 3 times 2zm by r. So therefore what is v2? So v2 is taking square root of both sides. So root 3 into so root over 2zm divided by r. Okay. Hit ka zin so z pen v na. So this is v. Okay. Chala v value ke pa hai na question na. V2 is like kpm 11.2 kp. So therefore, what is V2? So V2 is 11.2 into root 3. Okay, so that is your answer. Okay. It's into gravitation chapter na. So request khalani hung ki bol ja so abana para ko electrostatics se pad dikta so. It's an class 11 first part is who ke saita na. 12% bulletin, 12% is a lesson 11 second part where continue. Okay, so we'll stop here. I hope you understand. Okay, thank you.